All right.
Yo, what's up, you two? What's going on? Yo,
What you
y'all
Yeah.
got my two best buddies up in here, all right? And one of them is Wayne Media Studios to my right, and
Hello.
also I have my other best friend to my down across, which which he's Mike Corner movies and shit, you know.
No
What's
doubt.
good?
And I have a special guest in the building. We have exotic drinks,
Yo, yo.
BKA exotic,
My guy.
BKA NYC addictions,
You already
Zach
know.
Jones, because he be making that money, baby. Show him the moonlight, show him the moonlight
Yeah,
smile.
yo. Shout out to chat. Shout out to chat. Shout out to YouTube. We outside. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Talk to me, man. Shout
And
out.
finally, you know, I actually I normally would introduce myself first, but I wanted to introduce
What's
to
up?
my
Talk to me.
three best friends first, then introduce myself last because I'm Triple T Reviews, and today we have we have a classic movie like to review and stuff like that. Like just to show y'all how how much I love this classic movie, man. This classic hood movie, I should say. And not only that, this is actually the first movie review on my channel. You understand? So if you will love these type of movie reviews, that then we'll think about doing more of this. Okay, especially
Yeah.
let's get going.
Let's go. What's up? Talk to me.
Yeah.
All right, so basically from when I was watching on Friday as well. I mean, this movie doesn't really need no fucking introduction for me, okay? Because listen, because Friday is the day after Thursday, but before Saturday. So come on, man. I mean,
Of course.
actually,
One of the best days of the week.
yeah. And look, and we're not talking about Friday the 13th either. We're not talking about that. All right, we only talking about Friday 1995 movie. All right, so that's represented by you see the front cover here is Chris Tucker and Ice Cube with with a black Ford with a black Ford. So
Mm-hmm.
and the blue and the cloud background and shit. You know what I'm saying? So and actually, the regular movie cover is the one that they're sitting down on the porch and shit. But this is the deluxe movie cover where there's more scenes and and like director's cut and shit. So
Yeah.
so wait,
I got the
beginning
view.
with you, how did you get introduced into this movie?
This movie?
Friday. Well, again, like this movie needs no introduction. I even I even got the VHS for Friday as well, but I don't know where it's at because I think it's in the storage somewhere in the storage in like not at a storage unit, but it's the storage unit. But I do remember this film because this film was everywhere. Um, you received a lot of acclaim
Right.
for Ice Cube and Chris Tucker's performance, and they're like to me the best duo in the film. Like you got Craig, who's more like the more calmer, the more chill. Like he has like the more calmer, chill guy, and they got Smokey, who's like the more optimistic. He's the more energetic type of um character, and they bounce off each other very well. Like they have their banter, the little snarks, but at the same time they do care for one another, even in very tough times. So this movie is a
Right,
classic.
right.
It's a classic hood movie. Um, and it deserves all the accolades it gets. So literally, there's literally no introduction to the film. It's just that it's just a classic.
Right, right. Um, what about you, Mike? Mike, how did you get introduced into this movie?
Man, Ice, you put Ice Cube and Chris Tucker in one movie. I mean, you're getting a classic. '95 in cinema was a very good year too. Ice Cube, he was also in Higher Learning around that same time too, and
Oh
Chris
yeah,
Tucker,
him.
yeah, he was
Oh yeah,
at,
it's him and Busta Rhymes.
yeah, and Chris Tucker. I mean, he was having it. This is like the movie that this was like his breakout role. That and Dead Presidents, which is another movie that really barely anybody talks about anymore.
Right.
Yeah. Um,
Wait, really?
Dead Presidents, not really, not too much.
Yeah,
No.
the presidents.
Yeah, Dead Presidents. Um,
And
yeah, yeah, no,
not
not,
just
huh?
yeah. No, you can go.
I was gonna say '95 was, it's a great year of cinema.
I agree.
Even Tales from the Hood came out around that same time too. Yeah, like this was like comedy at its finest, and you don't really see too many comedies. Like there was a movie that I saw recently was kind of like it was kind of like a female. It was a female version. It's called One of Them Days. It
Oh
kind
yeah,
of
that featured Scissor, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
which that
Scissor.
kind of reminded me of Friday.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I gotta watch that.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
that was to me that was one of the best movies I think I've seen so far this year. Um, yeah, but yeah, everybody was in this. John Witherspoon, Nia Long,
Rest in
What?
uh,
peace.
yeah, Nia
Yeah,
Long,
John Witherspoon,
John
Nia
Witherspoon,
Long.
BB Drake, um,
Bernie Mac.
uh, yeah,
Yes,
Bernie
Bernie
Mac,
Mac. Yes, rest in peace to
Drake?
him.
Shout out
Bernie Mac,
Bernie Mac.
yeah,
Ice
yeah,
Cube, of course. Chris
yeah,
Tucker.
yeah.
See,
Yeah,
A lot of people's was in it.
we
Yeah,
we got to talk about Rush
right.
Hour one day. Rush Hour, the
yeah,
first Rush
Rush
Hour.
Hour,
Yeah, the
yeah,
first
Rush
Rush Hour.
Hour,
That was
Oh yeah, most
yeah.
definitely, most
Because
definitely.
I got the
Because
DVD
that's
for
where
that one as
because
well.
that's where what you call it? Can I get a came about?
And
yeah. But this needs to be on. This definitely needs a 4K upgrade, definitely, especially since it's the 30th anniversary. Hopefully, we get a 4K upgrade of this
see,
movie, this classic.
got the see that's the VHS that I got for on Friday. Yeah, that's the VHS.
Oh yeah, that's the OG.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's why I had on VHS for Friday. I even got Major Pain on VHS too.
yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
classic
Hey,
movie though.
wait, Mike. Baby Drake was on Friday because I don't remember her being on the original Friday, but I only remember her being on Friday after next.
Yeah, but you know what though? I didn't. I'm gonna be real with you. This is only Friday. I actually like. I didn't like the other ones. I didn't care for it. I didn't think it was funny at all. Honestly, him, him and him and what is this? Mike Epps. I don't know. I didn't care for it. I don't. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think Mike Epps is really. It's not really funny as a comedian, but as a dramatic actor, I think he's better. That's just my honest opinion.
Yeah, oh yeah, we definitely have to we have to talk about it one day, you know, like that's that's like save it, you know, like save it for another day.
Yeah.
Um, how about you? My my friend Exotic Drinks. How did you get into this movie?
Yo, you already know we outside before anything, you know what I'm saying? This exotic drinks, we outside with it. You know? Yeah, here we got the infused cocktails and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, yo, first and foremost, I didn't know Megan was Megan was on Friday. Who was she?
Yeah,
She was whose girlfriend?
she was like
Megan Good?
she was like a 8 year old. She was like an 8 year old kid. You know,
Oh, okay.
with
Oh,
all them
wait, so
with all them other badass kids.
okay. All right, I got you. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite characters in that movie was Big Perm. You know what I'm saying? Big Worm and shit. That was a good character. That's Big
Perm.
Perm. You know
Oh yeah. We
what I'm
gonna
saying?
talk about it, man. We gonna talk about it.
He was a nut. He was a
Yeah, but
nut.
you're right about Friday, the next Fridays. You know what I'm saying? Because they were more written. It wasn't more natural. You know what I'm saying? There was no chemistry. But this one had a lot of chemistry because everybody was original. Everybody wasn't so much of a superstar. Everybody was more. All of them were comedians. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They were all giving you that. You know, they were giving you that they top best. That's why.
Like, I mean, sure, I agree with you and Mike, but you know, I mean, for as far as next Friday goes, what about Pinky? I think he was funny. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Uh, Pinky, Clifton Powell.
Oh yeah, Pinky. Yeah. Like I said, they brought on some characters that nobody knew about so far. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
well,
But
Cliff.
then certain ones played the good parts, like Mike Epps. You know what I'm saying? Pinky was
Cliff
good. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of people, but like I said, the only reason people paid attention to Friday, excuse me, people pay attention to Friday is because just exploding, and NWA and Ice Cube came out, so everybody was listening to Ice
Right.
Cube, paying attention. So when he wrote something, people were paying attention. So when he put on black actors, they gave him an award for that. You know what I'm saying? They go like, hold up, you put our people on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now I do have a lot of trivias for this movie, and please be ready to get shocked.
Go ahead, talk to me.
All right, so here's the trivia that I want to talk about here. Now, as far as the switch up characters go, the the character. I mean, okay, so you know about DJ Pooh, right? You know, like
Yeah,
that produces all the other
Yeah, DJ Pooh.
Ice Cube songs that came later, like
right.
songs like "It Was a Good Day" and stuff like that. DJ Pooh was actually supposed to be Smokey.
yeah.
No. Oh no. Couldn't see.
Really? I can't see that.
He not funny either.
But actually, they gave that Smokey role to Chris Tucker instead.
Yeah, he was the perfect role for that one.
I don't see
Yeah.
anybody else who could play Smokey. I'm sorry. I you couldn't tell me who else.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I mean, because I did my research on this, so I did my research on this, and not only that, the the movie setting was taking place where F. Gary grew up in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to live out there in California. So yeah. I used to be around that area.
Yep, in the hood. In the hood. And can I just say that Friday has like
Yeah.
the best depictions of the hood in cinema.
I mean,
Like the way what happens in the
a young
film.
Charlie Murphy, not bad.
Yeah, what happens in the film also happens in the hood. like street gangs, violence, gun shooting, all that, drugs,
Yeah,
drug trafficking, smoking, all that happens. So I like how
Yeah, but
accurate.
that's just part of the culture.
yeah,
Yeah. So I
You
like.
realize that's part of the. They try to
Yeah,
build off of that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I love how accurate it was to like what goes on in the hood.
Yeah, they gave you real life scenarios and stuff like that. When you had the crackhead, what was the crackhead's name? Ezekiel? Nah,
Ezekiel,
Ezekiel.
Yeah, Ezekiel.
He was funny as shit. Especially, yo, you ever seen? Matter of fact, you know, half of these people came off of Def Comedy Jam. Y'all familiar with that?
I'm kind of familiar with that one.
Yeah, so Def Comedy Jam was here in New York, in
Yo,
Harlem and stuff. So all these comedians, they all got casted by Ice Cube too.
oh, okay.
They came off the show. Um, also from what is it? Yeah, like Martin was the host.
Yeah.
Remember that
Yeah,
shit?
I've
Yep.
seen that.
Yeah, that's back in the days. That's when the hip hop was mixing with comedy.
Right. That was That was when like hip hop was like actual hip hop. Like
The real street stories were happening.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It was resonating with people because we was out here in the same struggle.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But go
Well,
ahead,
I have
talk
to
to me.
say, all right, yo. Okay, let's begin. Let's begin. Like what you call it, the plot or something like that. Like the scenes. I mean, this was like this was not only a powerful way, but it's also a perfect way to get in a movie where Smokey is talking about, oh, I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do. And then that's when one of the songs came on, like the song like this song here, Trying to See End of the Day by the Isley Brothers. They that song was for like transitioning to different characters based on what they were doing. Like basically it transitions to from the screen of Friday and shit to those little badass kids and Stanley and and Ezel and Debo. Rest in peace, Debo. Who else?
Yeah.
Smokey. All right, and going into Craig's household. Going into Betty Betty and Willie Jones's bedroom. And and I and I didn't know that there was another person in their bed sleeping.
What scene was this?
The the very first one when the Charleston of the Day song by is Isley Brothers was for the transitioning to like variety of different characters based on what they were doing.
Let me see. That's interesting.
Dito is an asshole. There you go.
And Willie talking about
But
you
every
know
hood had one.
all the
Every
flies
hood
and
had
shit.
one of those. Every hood had a Debo in it.
Yeah,
So what they try to do is
Yeah,
just mimic every hood. They try to relate to everybody.
yeah.
Somebody had a friend Smokey. Somebody had a friend that was what's Ice Cube's name in the movie?
Craig.
Craig.
What? Craig? What the hell you think you been, boy?
Yeah,
Craig.
and
Everybody had a
yeah. Everyone had a Craig. Everyone had
stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
a Joy,
Shit was crazy.
and that kid who keeps knocking down trash cans.
That's Ludacris. All right,
Yeah,
not
little Chris.
Ludacris. Okay, Little Chris.
Yeah.
So don't be
Yeah,
coming in
that's
my comments talking about, oh, that was Ludacris. No, little Chris was not here at this time. All right, he came out.
not
He
at
came
all.
out in the what you call it? I don't know, late 90s or something like that. Okay. Anyway, so after they bedroom, um, then it transitions to Dana's bedroom, and finally it transitions to transitions to Craig's bedroom where Craig was narrating down the story. Because listen, Ice Cube is very good at storytelling. So
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
what do you guys think about the transitioning to the song where what you call it? Trying to see another day by the Isley Brothers. Begin with you, Ray Ray.
I think it's a very good transition because it shows because it's a perfect example of what the film's going to be about.
Right.
It just goes into Craig's life and what he does for a living. Um, his you got his mother, his sister Dana, his father. All of them have great family dynamics. Like with his sister, they treat each other like actual siblings. His father is very witty, yet also yet also insightful. And his mom is like the chill type, the chill type, but she can be strict when she wants to be. So it just it's pretty much a setup for what the film's gonna be about.
Right. Right. Uh, what about you, Mike? Mike.
He's on pause.
Hey.
Yep.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? My bad. Can y'all hear me?
No, you good, man. Yeah, yeah. I was just saying that what do you guys think? And I'll begin with wait, and you already said his thoughts. So it's your turn, man.
What do I think about the whole movie?
No, I'm talking about like the first part of the movie, which is the transitioning to different to various characters based on what they were doing to the song with trying to see another day by the Isley Brothers.
Yeah, he's talking about like the intro of the film.
I mean, the intro's good. I mean, it's like it's a transition, to um, it's like it's a transitional. I mean, like it's just I mean, not even the beginning, but it's just like the whole movie itself. It's just I can't find any really no flaws or anything. But I like the
Okay.
beginning though. It's just like the trend, it's like the introduction. So it's like you kind of know what you're getting into, but at the same time you really don't know what you're getting into at the same time.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So exotic drinks. What about you, buddy? What do you think of the intro of the movie?
It was good. It was good. It's a good transition. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand it amplified what was going on over there in California and stuff like that. Because it was a culture. It was a lowrider culture as well. I don't know if you're familiar with the lowrider music and stuff like that. So it also reflected on the name of the song. It's called "Trying to See Another Day." You know what I'm saying? So basically, over there, everything was gang banging. So everything was like survival of the first day. The same way, Smokey was about to get shot up by Big Perm, and then they came spun the block and they came, try to shoot Craig and them, like I said, that's where it resonated from. You know, a lot of things like that. Plus, it was pimp music. So the Isley Brothers was pimp music back then. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, and don't worry, man. We definitely gonna get into the whole movie to the whole movie thing. All right, I just wanted to ask y'all about the intro of the movie where they
Yeah, like
where
let's not
where
spoil
it transitions to
yeah, let's do it like
exactly, not spoilers.
let's not spoil the whole film for all let's just give like our thoughts and all that. Yeah, let's not spoil the whole film.
Right.
Yeah, let's not spoil the whole film because I know there are people who are gonna be interested in watching it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know who else is good with transitioning to? Buster Rhymes. He does that. He does that a lot on. He does that a lot on Genesis album. So, all right. Here we go. Next scene where the two old ladies was knocking at the door early in the morning. Um, I didn't like the idea. I didn't like the idea of them knocking on the door like 4 to 6 times and shit. And Craig was was already getting out the bed and
Oh
shit,
yeah. Don't.
trying to go and make breakfast and shit. Or should I say
Oh yeah.
go and bother his sister for a little bit.
Yeah. Those Jehovah Witness people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't like that scene.
But that
So
was
that was
real.
yeah, but still
We
like
got yeah.
that's like my least favorite scene of the movie.
Okay, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? That was real.
Yeah.
Every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday morning, knock the door every day.
Yeah.
That's some real. So I was like, okay, I can resonate with that. That's why, just like you, I hated that shit. Imagine you getting up and that shit, get the fuck out of here. You know, that'd be crazy. That
Yeah.
was crazy.
Hey,
Before you even
Or
have breakfast, they're already knocking on your door.
yeah. Or for
like,
example, like people who come to your door and ask if you have like insurance or internet, and like you gotta tell them, I have internet, I have insurance. Like, stop coming to my fucking door.
right, like what?
Oh, and I love how in that scene with the Jehovah Witnesses women, those two women, like when Craig slams the door, they're like, "Well, fuck you then, a motherfucker." That
Yeah,
was a funny moment. Like they're like, "Well, fuck you then, motherfucker."
yeah.
Yeah,
Rest in peace to LaWanda Page. She was
yeah,
on what you call it. She was on the Jeffersons. So rest in peace to her.
yeah,
But that scene, no. I would take that shit out. So what do you guys think about it? The second scene.
I already said my thoughts.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought
Mike.
it was funny. Well, fuck you. Well, fuck you then.
Oh man.
Mike,
Yeah, what's up?
you ready to give me your thoughts, man?
Yeah, my bad. I got distracted.
Are you good? Are you good, buddy?
Okay, so what give my okay, what am I giving my thoughts on now?
The
Um,
second scene where the two ladies was knocking on the goddamn door talking about Jehovah's Witness, even though that Craig was already getting up out of the bed trying to like make him some breakfast, or should I say, bothering his sister for a little bit before making breakfast.
That scene was pretty good. You know, it was pretty that was pretty good. I mean, not exactly like my favorite scene or anything, but you know, it's still good.
Okay. Exotic James, you gave me your thoughts already, man.
Yeah, like I said, it was just. It's not that it's a great scene. It's a bad scene. It's relatable. I come from the old school, and that shit used to happen to me. And they used to wake me up at fucking 7, 8 o'clock in the morning and knock on the door. I'm like, I ain't even up yet. You know what I'm saying? So it I mean, good. It's good and bad. Same thing. It just, I guess it was a balanced scene. It didn't give too much. You know what I'm saying? But it related. I related to it.
Yeah. Now we're gonna get into the next scene where Craig went back in the house and and was bothering his sister for a little bit. So I like the idea of like the two siblings like had a playful relationship with each other and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Even though I personally think that Craig was actually wrong for bothering his sister like that. But also Dana was wrong for what she was laying, like the way she was laying down, and her fucking short hair was messed up. Like at least she should have fixed her goddamn hair, and got up out the bed too, trying to make her breakfast and shit, instead of instead of instead of being a fucking annoying by Craig's by Craig's ignorance. So I wasn't saying that this person's wrong and that person's right. No, no, both of them were wrong.
What are we talking about?
Craig and Dana, the like where Craig coming Dana's room and and bothering her for a little bit, you know, and and like they had that playful sibling. I mean, but for me personally, I feel like they were both wrong. Craig was wrong for bothering Dana. You know what I'm saying? In the morning, early in the morning. And and Dana was also wrong for the way that she was still laying down. With her short hair all fucked up.
I think that scene is just them just having like typical sibling banter. Like siblings fight. I mean, siblings they fight, they argue, but at the same time they do care for one another, and it shows in Craig and Dana's relationship where they do fight a lot. They do tease each other, but at the end of the day, they're still family. And at the end of the day, so that's what I mean.
Right.
Like, yeah, it's just your typical sibling, relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And Craig was thinking that the time is 12:30. Like as far as in the afternoon. Like what the fuck? Like who makes breakfast at 12:30 in the afternoon? What the fuck? That's lunchtime, man. Uh, Mike, you want to give me your thoughts about the third scene where Craig was bothering Dana for a little bit before making breakfast?
Um, the third scene is good. I mean, that's like one of the that's kind of like my favorite scene, kind of. Really, like my favorite scenes are not until like at least like 3/4, like in the movie. But yeah, that was a good scene too.
Okay, cool. NYC addictions.
Talk to me, Baba.
What
Talk to me.
about you? What are your thoughts on the third scene when Craig was bothering Dana for a little bit before making his cereal?
I mean, it was good directing. You know what I'm saying? Everything had its symbolism. You know what I'm saying? Like Mike said, there was a lot of sibling rivalries type stuff. They always talk shit in front of the parents.
Yeah.
Parents have to yell at them and shit like that. So it was all right. I'll give it two
Right.
thumbs up. It was not bad because I could relate to it. I had sisters that used to bother me in front of my parents and shit. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do agree. It was all right. Nothing
Now
crazy.
the next scene. Huh? Yeah. All right. So now the next scene is when now Craig is finally making his cereal with no milk.
Yeah, that ever happened to you, man?
No, man, because
Never.
like
Yeah,
real, like for
Chris.
me, like to me, cereal, like cereal is overrated, man.
You never had water with cereal?
That's
No
gross.
way, man. No way.
I have.
Yeah, man. That's back in the days. That's what I said. Back in the days, it was tough, man. It was great, but it was tough.
That's
Man, if
gross.
you can't,
That is gross. That's
especially
gross.
if you can't, well, especially if you can't really, if you out money, if you can't afford milk at the time, yeah, that's your best bet is
That's
water.
the
Yeah,
best
I
bet.
That,
had that.
that is gross.
Water and sugar.
Water
Sugar
and
water.
sugar, yeah.
Sugar water, man. Come on, stop. You know what it is?
Yeah, it's if you can't afford it, yeah, I had it before. As a matter of fact, I could tell you the exact cereal I had with water and sugar,
What was it? What
which
was it?
was cornflakes.
There you go.
I
My,
think I think that's what Craig was having too. Cornflake cereal. But here's the thing: he poured a lot of that shit in that big ass bowl. But he by the time he got to the milk, he poured. There was only a little bit of milk left. Like, how you gonna have a lot of cereal, but with a little bit of milk? Right?
Right,
No, that's not right. Like here's the thing: if you want to have a lot of cereal, you need to have a lot of milk too.
I mean, depends how you eat your cereal, man. Some people don't eat too much milk. Back in the days,
right. I
all
mean,
you need,
some
all you need to do is make the cereal just soft.
right. I agree, and I mean, yeah, like you said, it depends. I mean, people like to level out the cereal and the milk. They like to level. Me personally, I like to level it out, but I mean, like them, I don't think I could eat that much cereal. Big boy, I don't think I could eat that much cereal now.
I mean, if like I said in the movie, they were smoking weed, so
Yeah, yeah.
As in smoke
That was
weed
one,
every day.
yeah.
and, yeah.
Yeah.
When you
Oh yeah,
do that, you're gonna eat
we
everything
definitely gonna talk
and
about that
everything.
album one day. By Dr. Dre, 2001, my favorite album by Dr. Dre. Okay, so yeah, so after like Craig was digging in the fucking to see if there was more milk left, but there was no more milk. So he said, boom, 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 like 6 times, and then he went in the refrigerator to see if there was more fucking milk. Nope, it wasn't no more fucking milk left. And then that's when he said, "Ain't nothing in this house." Shit. And that's when Willie Jones came up in here like a fucking creep eating grapes, man. And he talking about, oh, every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen, in the goddamn refrigerator, eat up all the food, all the chicken, all the pig feet, all the collard green. Come on, all the hump more. You even ate the little gravy I like or something like that. Cause And and Willie Jones was just going on and on and on and on. About like Craig thinking that money actually goes on trees. Now I could tell you an example of this. Moesha also thinks that money go on trees too. So technically, it's not
Wait,
only Craig that thinks that.
let me ask you a question. How old was Craig supposed to be in this movie?
Craig was actually supposed to be like 22, 23 years old.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he looked somewhere around those like those age range, like 22, 23.
Yeah,
Right.
because I researched. Because I did research. I researched,
Okay.
but in real life he was 25, 26, 27.
That's what I'm saying. Was he trying to play like he's 18 to 21, something like that, or something?
Yeah,
That's why. And
yeah.
back in the days, there was a lot of people in the house, so everybody used to eat up all your shit. And if you ain't get a chance, then you asked out.
Right.
So he was like 26 when he was in Friday. Ice Cube.
But he
Yeah,
was
yeah, man. He
portraying.
was like 20. He was like 25, 26.
Yeah, I figure he was. I figure he was up. I think he was at that. Up there.
Cause you gotta remember too. He was coming out of the Predator era and lethal injection era. So and this was like before he went and got West Side Connection. All right, open up. You know what I'm saying? Like with Bow Down album, and then the second album. Come on, man. So yeah, and
Facts.
then Willie Jones was talking about going on and on. He talking about, I won't eat some more chicken and I love pig feet. Now when I went to bed last night, now didn't I tell you to take out the trash? And Craig said yeah, and then Willie Jones talking about, then why'd you do it then? I fell asleep. Boy, I wish you would sleep by now. Knock us out of here with a lift and make your ass take out that goddamn trash, which is garbage. And then Craig was about to sit down and eat his cereal. And Willie Jones talking about, hey, what are you doing? I'm going this way. We ain't got no milk. You talking about you ain't got no damn milk. Ain't that a bitch? Back in the day, they used to like whenever they like take a shit, they used to like touch themselves like they used to they used to wipe all over their damn body. They had no tissue, they had no wipes, they had nothing to wipe themselves down with. All right, but only their hands to wipe the doodle on themselves, and then they didn't even get to take the damn dump for 2 damn weeks. By the like from the 4th of July to the 18th day or something like that. Everybody was racing to the fucking bathroom by the 2 weeks, man. So what are y'all thoughts about that whole fourth scene?
It was funny.
Yeah, man, it was. Yeah, man, it was.
Yeah, I
Mike.
agree. It was funny. I agree. It was funny.
It, but I would not let no one force me to go to talk to someone in the bathroom while taking a shit. That's gross. I'm no.
Yeah. Right.
I'll wait. I'll wait. I will wait instead of being in the same bathroom with you while you're taking a shit. No, I'll
Facts.
wait outside.
Yeah, then Willie Jones talking about, oh, you remind me of my granddaddy. You you my boy. Willie Jones, that's his great grandfather. All right, like come on now, you don't have to say only your granddaddy. No, That's Craig and Dana's great grandfather, and even Day Day's great grandfather. What the fuck? Exotic drinks. What do you think, buddy?
It was good. It was good. You know what I'm saying? It was good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't have too much to say about it, but you know, that was a good part right there in the movie. One of my favorite scenes, you know. I'm a little busy. I'm getting
Oh
ready.
yeah. Listen, listen. Everybody here has to have a favorite scene on this movie. So I already know what my favorite scene is. So y'all just gonna have to wait until I can talk about it.
No, I feel you. I feel you. Getting ready over here. But yeah, go ahead.
All right. The next scene is when Craig took out two trash cans, and then this little fucking badass kid, little Chris. All right, and then that's when talking about what's up, man? And then Craig said, "Hey, don't what's up, me? I need to whoop your little ass for knocking on these trash cans last week. Don't knock these off, man. Ain't nobody gonna knock off your stupid trash can. Bet not. Your bad ass needs to be in school anyway. Man, shut up, punk." And then Craig was trying to run after him. You know what I'm saying? And then Craig said also, and then the little badass boy, he said, I'm gonna run over your trash cans anyway. And then Craig said, "You better run, you bastard." Oh my gosh, man, that was like a funny quick scene. And then here comes Felicia's begging ass, knocking on the goddamn door too, asking to borrow Craig's microwave. Like for what though? For what? Just so you can make some chicken for breakfast? Are you serious? Who has chicken for breakfast?
Well, some people eat chicken for breakfast. Some people eat chicken for breakfast.
Well, I'm sorry, man. I can't have chicken for
Like
breakfast. I'm sorry, man.
like you can't expect everyone to eat cereal every day.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that
Yeah,
that
I
I'm
know.
sorry, bro. I can't.
I know. I know.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't have chicken for breakfast. I mean, I can have a bagel for breakfast. I can have a croissant for breakfast, hot pockets for breakfast. Come on, man, but not chicken. Chicken has to wait till lunch or dinner time actually.
Yeah, I can't do chicken for breakfast. Otherwise, yeah, no, I can't do it. My stomach won't agree with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask my brothers a question right now. What's y'all favorite things to eat for breakfast?
I like I like cereal. I mean, for the most part, I mean, and
Zigno?
cereal.
Oh,
So I
cereal.
like
I'm sorry,
yeah
man. I'm
cereal
sorry.
for the most part. So um, eggs, bacon, or sausage. Those are like
Yep.
my go tos.
Yep. Sausage, waffles, cereal. Yeah, just typical stuff I eat for breakfast.
My favorite foods for breakfast to eat is like croissants and bagels and of course muffins.
Yo, my guys.
What about
Sorry to cut y'all off. You know, and I gotta run out and go make some money real quick. Yo, but shout out to Exotic Drinks. Yo, Triple T. I'm gonna hit you up. Yo, love you. Thank you for inviting me to the
I
podcast,
love you
Papa.
too, man. Yo, all right, man. All right,
Hit
man.
me up. We gonna
All right,
talk.
man.
We gonna
Peace
talk.
out.
We gonna do this live shit, bro.
All right,
Yo,
man.
shout
But
out to y'all,
when
Papa.
it's just me and you, I'm a schedule live with just between with just me and you, okay?
Yeah, talk to me, man. If anything, I go over there, Papa. You already know. Peace out, Mike.
Yeah.
Peace out, Rob.
I'm gonna schedule.
All right, bro.
I'm
Peace out,
schedule
bro.
Yeah,
more on
peace out.
last thing.
Peace
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, my guy.
Yeah. Peace out, Zod drinks. All right. That scene was kind of weird where Felicia wanted to make some chicken for breakfast. Like what? What the fuck?
Like she got. It's pretty much obvious. It's pretty obvious that her microwave got damaged, and she want to buy, and she want to bother someone about, oh, can I use your microwave? I'm like, no, you can't. Like, buy your own microwave.
I'd say the same thing. Like, no, you
Like,
can't.
Yeah,
not
me
trying to
too,
be,
man. What the
like, not
fuck?
trying to be rude to you, but still, like, it's your responsibility. Like, if you broke the microwave, that's your responsibility, not mine.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta be an asshole.
Yeah, you do.
Sometimes you gotta be an asshole, especially to people, especially to people who are so damn needy.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like I'm like,
Yeah,
you're not breaking my microwave. You're gonna be paying for it then some.
Yeah.
yeah. I'll make her pay more than double the money that she for breaking my fucking microwave,
Right.
and not only my microwave but my air fryer.
Right.
Yeah, because that's what I use. Yeah, because that's what I use nowadays. The air fryer, man. So no, Felicia, you cannot have my microwave or my air fryer to be cooking some damn chicken for breakfast. Like what?
Right. Exactly.
I make croissant or bagel in that fucking air fryer for breakfast. All right, not chicken. I mean, unless if it's for lunch and dinner. Mostly dinner though. Mostly dinner, cause come on, man. I can't I don't trust. I mean, I love chicken, but chicken is not for breakfast. All right,
Yeah.
moving on here. The next scene is when we see Craig's mother Betty is finally woke and make herself some breakfast. Like she was basically she was cooking like bacon, eggs, sausage, and leftover pork chops. She said. So what are your thoughts about that scene now?
It's a good scene. Like, just typical family bonding.
Yeah, I agree. It's a good scene. That was good.
And Dana came out and said, "Oh, my trash stuff down." And then Betty said, "Oh, go look at my dresser." And then and Ice Cube and then Craig made a smart ass comment talking about, "Oh, you need a wig." And then Dana came back with a smart mouth joke of her own, saying that, "Oh, hey, you need a job." I mean, yeah. Actually, there's a trivia for this. Craig Craig got fired from stealing boxes. Like when he was working at that record store. So yeah, it does. So yeah, that does make sense. And then you notice how the mother always spoiled their sons. Like basically they baby their sons. That's what Betty was doing in this scene until Willie
Yeah.
Jones calls Craig in the bathroom.
Right.
Oh, Betty was talking about, I wouldn't tell on my baby, and then what you call it? Craig said, "Cool," and his Willie Jones, he said, "Word!" Like all loud and shit in the bathroom, and then by the time Craig went in the bathroom to see what his daddy want. His daddy was was playing that whole fucking bathroom, expecting Craig to smell his doo and shit. Like,
Mm.
for real though. And then Craig said, "Oh, wait till you come out." And then Willie Jones said, "Oh, whoop, whoop." He said, "Boy, bring your ass up in here." I mean, I've been smelling
No,
this for
I'm
22
not
years
gonna
now.
bring my
I ain't
ass
just
up
smell
in
my,
that
I ain't just
bathroom.
smell my for 5 minutes.
First of all, you spray that damn bathroom before I come in.
Right.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Exactly.
Especially for people who are OCD, who are OCD. Please clean and spray the bathroom before you come out.
Right.
Yeah, the
Right.
nigga was literally the nigga was literally spraying that bathroom while he was in there sitting in the fucking toilet making doodle and shit. That's why I was like, oh my fucking god. And then expected Craig to come on the job with him like being a damn dog catcher, and he knows that his son doesn't like dogs. And look, I'm the same way. I don't like dogs. I don't like any type of fucking animals, man. So if you ask me to come with you on an animal hunting job, no, I am not doing it.
Exactly.
Man, what do y'all think about that nasty ass scene?
Gross.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I have to say that this scene is like one of my other least favorite scene on this movie, man. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
But let's move on now. Let's move on from this the gross ass scene. Let's go to what you call it, the the telephone scene where Craig and annoying girlfriend
Joey.
what's her fucking name?
Joy.
Yeah, Joy. Right, Joy on the phone, like trying to curse each other out. But so Craig said hello, and then she said on the other line, which she said, who the fuck you go to the show with last night? And by the way, the song that was playing in the background was the was the preview of Hoochie Mama.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Joy was a bitch. I'm sorry. She was a bitch. She was a real bitch. I'm glad Craig. Yeah. She was a real bitch.
Don't worry, man. We gonna get into that. But for right now,
Yeah, well,
I
let's
just
not
want
get
to
into.
focus on.
Well, let's not get. Okay, let's not spoil the whole movie. Like,
I'm not
yeah,
spoiling the whole movie. I'm just
yeah.
saying.
Like, but let's just
Don't
give out.
worry
Like,
about that,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Don't
We
give
gonna get
out.
into it.
Yeah, don't give out. Like, don't give out like specific details. Yeah.
And have y'all noticed that Joy had another fucking man laying next to her in her bed,
Right.
Right.
and she talking about Craig cheating on her. Like Craig never
Hypocrite.
cheated on her, never.
Hypocrite.
Oh man, let's move on, man. Let's move on from that fucking scene. The next scene is when Betty was eating all the breakfast food that she was eating, especially that leftover pork chops that she made for herself. Selfish bitch. And Craig and Dana were still having that sibling argument, talking about it, like basically Craig is trying to get a new girlfriend. Basically, is what I'm talking about.
Right.
Like as far as Debbie goes. Oh yeah, she fine as hell. She fine as hell. Matter of fact, two of them played in like 4 fucking movies together. can one of you guys please name me the 4 movies that Neil Long and Ice Cube were playing on together?
Okay, movies. Friday.
Right,
Are we there yet?
right,
Boys in the Hood.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the final one?
Are we done yet?
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, so Avery got all 4 of them correctly. All right, so the first movie that they played on was what? Boys in the Hood. Second movie was this, which is Friday, and then the third movie, which was Are We There Yet? One of my other favorite Ice Cube movies. Are We There Yet? We're gonna actually get into it. You know, like I don't know. Whenever I schedule another movie review and shit, and then the final movie was Are We Done Yet?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's continue here. And then Willie Jones finally came out that fucking bathroom that he sprayed over like the whole fucking bathroom while he was sitting in the fucking toilet making doo and shit. Talking about, Craig, I want you to get your ass up to date and go out and look for a job. And the word today is job. And he even fucking spelled it with the J-O-B. And Miles and Moesha, did the same thing to Moesha and shit. And D stopped him. But again, I mean that's I mean, come on, man. I don't know.
Right.
And by the time they both left, Willie Jones and Dana, Craig was wondering, I thought that you was making breakfast for me and you, Mom. And then Betty said, "Oh, I wasn't. I didn't say I was cooking up for us. I mean, you. I was cooking for me. Only for me. Selfish bitch. Yes, yeah, she's a selfish bitch. So what y'all think? So what y'all think about Betty's character so far?
Betty. I think she's a great character. Like she's like one, like yeah. She's a very great character. She's pretty much like represents like everyday moms. Like, and that's what I like. Like, she's
Okay.
not like, yeah. Like, I love how stripped down, like stripped down she is as a mother. Like, she's not like all around perfect, but she does care for her kids a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the way she said, "Oh, I wasn't cooking. I wasn't cooking for us. I was cooking for only me." Like that's being like the selfish type of mom. Like she making all this damn food breakfast for her, but not for Craig. You know,
Yeah. True.
that's what I call a selfish type of mom. And that's what
Right.
we are going to the scene where Smokey just came out of fucking nowhere. Busting up on Craig's window talking about, "Oh, break yourself, fool." I was like, "Oh Lord." And I keep talking about, look what you did to my curtain. You you better watch you better watch who window you coming for before you get blasted on. And,
Oh yeah,
and
that's when Smokey comes in. Yeah.
yeah,
And let me
yeah,
just
yeah,
say, Smokey is to me the best character in the film because he's pretty much again like Smoke. Like he's pretty much like that kooky, energetic. He's very wild. He's wacky. Like he brings out like the more wackier slapstick comedy within the film, and bouncing that out with Craig's more, mellow, more mundane type of persona. So in a way, like
Right.
he like the like Craig is like the straight man to Smokey's wacky behavior. Even though Craig has his moments where he can be just as much of a loony as as Smokey can be.
Right, right. Um, and then Smokey was talking about, oh, wait, what? You ain't got nothing, man. And then that's where Craig showed the damn gun pointing at Smokey, talking about, oh, and then Smokey was talking about, oh, where you get that from? And then Craig said, your mama. And then Smokey said, fuck you. And then Craig said, no, fuck you. Oh my gosh. Yo, that whole scene with them was fucking funny as hell.
Yep.
So what are y'all thoughts?
Like you said, it was like you said, it was funny. A
Yeah,
very
it's
funny,
funny.
yeah, a very funny interaction between both Smokey and Craig.
Yeah, I agree. That was it was funny.
Yeah, and then that's when another song came on. What you call it? With the big worm scene. With the big worm scene. Uh, I want to try to find the song right now. I think it's "You Got Me Wide Open" or something like that. I don't know. All right, let me try to play it. Let me try to play it real quick. Well, probably it's not even in the soundtrack. To be honest with you. Let me see. No, no, not this one. No, no, not this one. Sorry. Yeah, this song that came on. Yeah, this song came on with the big worm scene. Uh, this is heard. I heard it through the grapevine by Roger. Yeah, and then that's when Big Worm was wondering how much money did Smokey how much money does Smokey have, and and have he sold any fucking what you call it weed products for him, like basically basically Big Worm hired Smokey as as a drug dealer for him. That's basically what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like see I feel like this is like my other least favorite scene off the movie. I don't know, but I know, but I could tell you this. For me, this scene is better than the two previous scenes that we talked about and that we saw. Like the Jehovah's Witness shit and then the bathroom scene. Like, come on, man. So, what are y'all guys' thoughts about this?
It was a good scene, a good scene.
yeah, it was good.
Okay, cool, cool. Next scene we're gonna go into where like Smokey and Craig actually interact with each other a lot more outside, and the next thing you know, they were doing like the push up type shit, like with the weight, like with the big weights, and then that's when Nia Long's character, which is Debbie, like was doing her own exercise, which was like jogging and running and shit, like to a job or something, and then that's when basically Smokey was was calling her fat and shit, like a fat mama.
Right.
And then he was telling Craig about this new job that they're hiring and shit. That Craig, and that Craig should apply. And then he told him about what we're trying to work as. And then and then Smokey was coming up with the phrase again, talking about, hey, I know you don't smoke weed. I know this, but I'm gonna get you high today, cause it's Friday. You ain't got no job. You ain't got shit to do. And Craig was wondering anyway, what you doing up so early to smoking and shit? All right, and then Smokey just changed up the fucking topic, talking about, oh man, I have to I I have to come let you know before you went to work what happened to Red's ass. And then he gave us, and then Smokey kind of gave us like a flashback of what happened like 2 3 weeks ago and shit. And then that's when the flashback was like began like began with three to four guys like was playing fucking dice and standing side of the block, and then Smokey talking about, oh, I want, give me my money, and people say, you what? And Smokey just backed up and said, "Oh, allow." Yeah, you better back the fuck up, Smokey, because you did lost.
Yeah, that was a funny. That was a great moment.
Yeah. And then that's when Red came in, and then trying to ask for his bike back, and then next thing you know, Debo was trying to pretend like he's cool with Red and shit, but next thing you know, he did the Superman knock the fuck out Red, on Red, like in front of his daddy's car, like what the fuck? And everybody was laughing at Red because he got knocked out by Debo. Even Smokey was laughing at Red.
You
Like,
got
what the
knocked the
fuck?
fuck out.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. He said, "You got knocked the fuck out," and then just ran with it. Like, no respect, man. No respect. And Red's father came out talking about, oh, and then Debo talking about, oh, you want some of this little man? Like, what if, like I would say, Debo, who the fuck you call little man? Like, he's old enough to be somebody's daddy. All right, like first of all, he's somebody's daddy. You don't call him little man, even though he is kind of short. But that doesn't matter. All right, what matters is that he he probably like a lot older than you, Debo. Come on now. All right, so here's the questions that I want to ask my brothers. Even even though that somebody is kind of a lot shorter than you, and they're and they're like a lot older than you, would you call somebody little man?
If somebody was a lot older than me,
Yeah, and still like was shorter than you. Yeah,
not really. No.
Nah.
smart, smart. I wouldn't either. Actually, I wouldn't either because, what's the point? Like, I know the other person is a lot shorter than I am, but still, they could be still older than me, and me not knowing.
Right.
Like fucking Debo, who the fuck you calling little man? He old enough to be your daddy too. What the fuck? Flashback over. Come on, man. And we're gonna go into the next scene where Betty come out and talking about, Craig, tell that little girl to stop hanging on the phone. Talking about Joy again. And then at the end, Smokey was trying to say hi to Betty, and Betty came out with an attitude talking about, hi Smokey, and then just slammed the damn door on Smokey's face. Yo, man. I'm having fun with this review so far. Are y'all?
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, Smokey was talking about, oh, let's go to my house real quick. Can't do shit over here. Duh, because cause they don't really want you in their fucking property. And next thing you know, Craig, Smokey and Craig, they went over to Smokey's house real quick. And then next thing you know, now we actually meet Smokey's mother, which is Joanne. And she was sitting up there, she was smoking her fucking blunt, talking on the damn phone, running her mouth about smoking and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then they both went into Smokey's room, and then Craig talking about, all you do is smoke weed. And then Craig said, Smokey said, it's all right. Don't worry about what the fuck I be doing. Wait, what's the song that come up with that scene? Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, this one, yeah. Yeah, this song came on. I actually kind of, low key, I actually love all the songs that came on in the movie, man. Especially when it represents the soundtrack.
Yep.
And then next thing you know, Craig was trying to make a joke about Smokey's addiction of smoking and shit. So my Big Worm gonna end up fucking him up. Like, yeah, Craig was right. Craig was right. Yeah, like Craig was right. You cannot keep smoking the fucking. You cannot be smoking the fucking product when you're supposed to be selling the fucking product of the weed and shit. Like, who does that shit?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Next thing you know, Smokey's mother came in that room and only gave him $1, even though that the cigarettes only. I mean, the cigarettes probably cost like $2 back in the day. But she only gave him $1. Like, what the fuck? Like how ironic is that?
Very.
And then the next scene is when Smokey and Craig are now in Smokey's fucked up car and shit. And then this Dr. Dre song came on. Keep their heads ringing. You see this? Yeah. I love this song. I feel like man, I feel like this song should have been on the Chronic album, Like what do you guys think about it?
It was good.
All right. Yeah, then here comes what you call it? The scene where Easel just jump on Smokey's car and shit, act like it's his, and then he was touching on Smokey and mostly Craig and shit, trying to be gay and shit, and then they're all in the store and shit, and then Smokey's trying to buy his mother cigarettes. But again, the cigarettes cost like $2 back in the day, and even though that we call it, e- even though that she's the one who gave Smokey $1, like Mike, like how like back in your day, right? Back in your day, how much did cigarettes cost back in your day?
How was what?
Like, no, I said how much the cigarettes had costed back in your day?
Probably $4 or $5.
Damn.
Yeah.
But like in LA, cigarettes cost like $2 back in the day.
Yeah, facts.
Even though that Joanne was the one who gave Smokey $1 to spend on cigarettes. Like what the fuck? Like no, you're supposed to give your son like $2, $3, $4 for cigarettes. Like what the fuck? And you know what's funny about it? Is that Eza was down on the floor, and he said, I'm suing you. I hurt my neck is my back. Oh, I want $150. See how it goes for $20. And you know what's ironic too? F. Gary was in the movie too, as a cameo. Where he told Ezo, he said, man, get your punk ass out off the floor. Damn, man. And actually, here's a trivia about it. F. Gary I don't know if you guys know Elise Neal, but they used to date back in the day. Yeah, they used to date back in the day. Alright. And then the next scene, is when Smokey and Craig back in the car. You know what I mean? And then the song by Dr. Dre, Keep Your Heads Banging. Let's continue with I continue playing in the background. So you know what I'm saying. Then that's when the next scene changes into Miss Parker that was watering down the fucking grass and shit, like with her water hose.
Yep.
How ironic was that?
Very.
Yeah, and that's Uncle was talking about. Oh, damn! Miss Parker find this
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Damn.
That infamous moment where like, damn. Like,
Oh yeah, we're gonna definitely talk about that too. When
yeah.
Smokey and Craig both do the damn part. That shit is funny, bro. Whoever puts hate on a classic movie like Friday, it's they going in the fucking they going in the fucking bitch douchebag. Anyway, so Betty was on her way to work. Talking about, oh, Craig, I'm on my way to work. So make sure when you leave and lock up the house, answer the phone because cable people are supposed to come over. You know what I'm saying? And then she talking about, hey girl. And then Miss Parker talking about, hey, how you doing? And then Baby talking about, oh, fine, I'm on my way to work. And then Miss Parker said, come when you get home. And then how Betty does the ghetto, like say something in the in her ghetto voice, talking about, oh, okay. And then she got in her car and then she drove to fucking work basically. And then Craig went to get something for smoking and shit. And then that's when the next song came on. What you call it? Mary Jane by Ricky James. Let me see.
Good song.
And this scene was like a funny dramatic moment, like where Craig just knocked Smokey the fuck out. I mean, he didn't really knock him out, but literally, like Craig did knock Smokey the fuck out. And you know what's ironic too? this song was actually this song was actually sampled by Unreal Murder Remix by Ja Rule. And actually, you know what's ironic too? Ashanti loved this beat so much that she wanted her and Ja Rule to be on Unreal Murder Remix. You know what I'm saying? But again,
Yeah, I can definitely hear. Yeah, I could definitely hear like the similar production.
yeah, man. Like I said, it is what it is. Like I think it was what you call it I think it was Tommy. Tommy was the one who forced Irv Gotti to put Jennifer Lopez with Ja Rule since Ja Rule actually did a song with Mariah Carey. I'm like why are you forcing somebody to put another fucking artist in the song which they didn't want to do in the first place? Like the song should have been Ashanti and Ja Rule, not Jennifer Lopez and Ja Rule. What the fuck? I don't get the music industry sometimes, man. What the fuck? Good song though, good song. But I just feel like Ashanti should have been on that song anyway. Cause like I said, if you hear her vocals down at the bottom of the like of the what you call it of the demo version, then you
Hmm.
know that it's Ashanti's voice and not Jennifer Lopez's.
Yeah, because again, Jill can't sing. She can't sing.
Yeah, yeah. So what are y'all thoughts about this thing? And I'll be back. Okay, I'll be back.
All right. This was a very good scene. Like pretty much every scene in the film is good. Like very great.
Yeah, it's a good scene too. I like it. It's good.
Yeah, yeah. I'm yeah. I don't want to be on here for too long because I gotta get up real early in the morning. Yeah, I get up early in the morning.
Yeah, me neither. My phone's about to die too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. So after this review, um, let me know what album reviews you want to do.
I'm gonna message y'all because I got a couple albums in the works. I'm gonna message y'all.
All right. All right.
All right, I'm back, buddies.
All right.
All right, so next scene is when Smokey like I think Buddy Mac came in, and they trying to see where like for example, he talking about where Sister Jones in, and then Craig was getting smart with Bernie Mac talking about no, and he does Brother Jones. They both at work. And Smokey was like, "Well, your ass need to be nigga." You know what I'm saying? And then now Bernie Mac was like forgiving Smokey, like advice about smoking weed and shit, smoking a fucking blunt. Shit. He talking about, excuse me, brother. Let me call draws and see back to church because sin. And then Smokey was talking about, well, around here, be in the West. We call this your little twin. Oh, nigga. and then Craig was yelling out talking about, oh, Miss Parker is pulling over her fucking ass and shit. because Bernie Mac wanted some of that pussy, you know what I'm saying? And that's when Hector came back, like to hunt Smokey down. And he talking about, oh, what's up, Smokey? And then Smokey said, oh, fuck you. And Hector was laughing at Smokey the way he said "fuck you," and then just drove the fuck off until until later on that day. So, and Craig was wondering why the Smokey didn't like Hector, and so like Smokey gave a background, like gave a flashback story about him and Hector together, smoking weed together and shit, with another fucking guy in the car and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then Smokey told him, oh, I know what I'm doing, man. Shut the fuck up. I've been smoking since I was 2 years old. Like, who smokes weed at 2 years old? What the fuck? Yeah, like, who smokes weed at 2 years old? Yo, man, this movie is too fucking funny, man. Then the flashback is over, and then Smokey talking about, oh man, I haven't been right since ever since then. So that's why I've been like, fuck that. And then that's when Craig was laughing at Smokey the way he said it. You're like, what the fuck? And then that's when Little Chris already knocked down Craig's two trash cans when Craig said, do not knock these over. But he knocked it down anyway. And
Yeah.
then that's when Smokey and Craig began chasing after Little Chris.
Yeah. Hey, I almost stay on here for too long because I gotta get up early in the morning.
Yeah, me neither. Too. My phone's about to die soon too.
Yeah, but I do love this review though.
Thanks, man. Probably we
Yeah.
can do another movie review like this.
Yeah.
So how about this? Can we? Is it okay if we can break it up into two parts like we did with the All Eyes on Me?
Well. hmm. Well, we talked about like our favorite scenes and all. We talked
Yeah.
about our favorite scenes. Um, because because again, like this like a spoiler free like review. So I just want like to keep it short. Keep it like concise because like a lot of people on here they want to review films and they want to make the video too damn long, too like spoilers, but I just want to keep it like short and sweet. So Rory gave our like favorite scenes, so we can talk about our final verdicts of the film.
All right, so we're gonna skip all the other scenes and talk about the ending, like
No, no,
where
no, 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 no,
Deacon.
not the ending. No spoilers. No spoilers. No ending. Just favorite season. That's it. Because we don't want to give away the ending.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, like no no spoilers. No spoilers.
So let's go into the final rating since you know.
Yeah, there you go.
So Ray, what would you rate this movie out of 10?
Um, I really like 10 out of 10. I think it's a classic film, a classic hood film. This is I like Ice like this is like Ice Cube. Well, Boys in the Hood was like his first feature film. Yeah, that was his like first feature film that he was in. Yep, Ice Cube. Yeah, that was his first feature film. And then Friday, then they go to Friday. That's like another film that was very big for him. So I say this is a classic film, a classic hood film that should be seen by everyone. It's not gonna be
Right,
for like it's not gonna be for everyone. Like it's not gonna it's not gonna be for everyone because again, like some people might find it boring because again, because it's a stoner film. Because again, it's a stone like a hood, but but a hood, but a comedy. It's also a stoner film as well. Like because they'll say like they'll say things like, "Oh, the characters smoke in the film." That's what they do. Which, yeah, they do smoke. They do smoke and do joint and do all that shit. Like, but do you really want them to be inaccurate about what people do in the hood? Like that's what people do in the hood. Like they smoke joints. They do marijuana. They do crack and shit. They bust down. They they bust. They kick, hit and kick, trash cans. You got people, asking for money, asking them for, asking them for like if they could get your microwave, like all those elements represent what goes on in like real life ghettos, in real life hoods. So I appreciate Friday for having a very accurate depiction of what goes on in ghettos. So
cool,
yeah,
cool.
it's a 10 out of 10. Um, Ice Cube and Chris, Chris, Chris Tucker were amazing. They had the best um, chemistry. Nia Long was great. John Witherspoon, great. Bernie Mac, great, including Virginia King. Um, Tiny Zeus Lister Jr. was also very dope too. Like pretty much every cast was excellent, including Paula Paula J. Parker, who is best known for voicing Trudy from the Proud Family, which is a Disney show that they used to air on. Like it's a Disney cartoon that used to air on Disney Channel in 2001. So
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
so yeah, the casting was dope. The the scenes with Ice Cube and Smokey were funny yet heartwarming. Um, Tiny Zeus Lester Jr. played a very intimidating antagonist. So yeah, all around classic film. 10 out of 10.
Okay. Mike, it's your turn, buddy. What would you give this movie out of 10?
I give this movie a 10. I basically give it a 9.5 out of 10. This is a definite good movie. Great performances by Ice Cube and Chris Tucker. I think a lot of people in this movie, I think, broke out. This is like that breakout role. You know what I mean? Tiny Lester. Yeah, he was good as Debo. He was in another movie called No Holds Barred
Rest in
with
peace.
Hulk
Really?
Hogan back in '89 and
Rest in
stuff.
peace.
Huh?
Rest in peace.
Yep. Rest in peace. Yeah, John Witherspoon. You know, John Witherspoon. I honestly didn't find him. At first I didn't find him funny at first, John Witherspoon. But the more
Really?
No, I never found him funny. This was at first, but the more I saw movies like Friday and House Party, he had a short role in House Party. And then looking at the Wayans brothers, I'm like, okay, yeah, I see why people, respect him and stuff like that too. He's definitely he is definite legend. You know what I'm saying? One of the legends.
Oh yeah, rest in peace to John Witherspoon too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rest in peace to John Livingstone too.
Bernie Mac.
Yeah, Bernie Mac, yeah. No, Yvette Wilson that was on here. Queen Moesha. Rest in peace.
Right. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. But other than that, though, movie was very good. Great performances. A lot of people broke out. Including Neil Long and all them. Everybody, did their thing in this movie. It's directed by F. Gary Gray, which I
Yeah.
think he's very as a director, very underrated.
Yeah. Very
Honestly,
underrated.
very underrated. And
He's also known for being the director on numerous critically acclaimed and award-winning music videos. Like it was a good day, Natural Born Killers, Keep Their Hair Ringing, and Waterfalls, and Miss Jackson by Outkast.
exactly. So, other than that,
Yeah.
though, very good movie, great movie all around. So 9.5 out of 10.
Cool. Is it my turn to give in the rating real quick?
Yeah.
I'll give this movie a 10 out of 10 because this movie gave me it was a good day vibes by Ice Cube. Like Once Upon a Time in the Hood.
Right.
Like it's a fucking hood classic motherfucking movie, man. There's no you could not skip this movie at all. If you talking about 90s movies and you skip over this, oh hell no. Yeah, I mean, you don't know fucking 90s movies like this. And to be honest with you, this movie was actually inspired by House Party with the kid
Oh,
in
and
play
shout out
shit.
to Virginia King because she's also because she also voiced Huey and Riley in the Boondocks. So shout out to her.
Yeah,
That was a
yeah.
great show, the Boondocks.
She was also in Boys in the Hood too. And Higher Learning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is
But
the
yeah,
movie that you cannot escape. Like either on VHS for crying out loud. That means my sister knows this film. My brother knows this film. My mom knows this film. Like everyone should know this film. If you don't, you live on the rock, or better, yeah, you live in the c- catacombs of France.
Oh, for the ending credits. Here's the track that's playing. You fuck with us. Yeah, that's the track that's playing in the ending credits.
Yeah.
After Smokey told my own, I was just bullshitting. I got no business, man. That's when the track was played. Yeah. But actually, yes, my favorite scene is when Debo and Craig began to fight each other and shit, and then Craig was taking his sister-in-law away. They're meant for each other. Nia Long and Ice Cube, yeah, they're meant for each other. Perfect movie right there. That's all I gotta say. And Smokey was taking all the money that Debo found with the $200 and shit, and then Red punched Debo in the face, took his chain back, and took his bike back from Debo, and stuck the middle finger at him. That was a whole funny scene right there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, yo! Before we get up out of here, what you guys tell the kids right now?
Live life to the full. I only got nothing to say at the moment.
Okay, Mike.
Go watch this movie. Expand your horizons. Watch the movie.
That too.
Right. If y'all not have like the videos and or subscribe to our channels, then y'all fucking garbage, man. All right, go 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 like our videos, go like our reviews, and go and subscribe to our fucking channel. All right, My Corner Movies, Ray Mania Studios, and Triple T Reviews. That's me. Go and subscribe to our channel. What the fuck? Yo, and I'll see y'all and I'll see you guys back here on Friday when we actually do the tier list. Because I'm gonna pull up a tier list and then of albums that we already reviewed and shit.
All right. Oh yeah. And don't forget. Mike is gonna give us requests too as well.
No, I won't forget, man.
Yeah, he's gonna tell
I
us
won't forget,
on IG. He's gonna tell us on IG. So I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
All right. And
Peace
then
out.
see y'all on Friday for the tier list.
Appreciate the likes, Natalie. I appreciate it.